I have like I remember glancing at my phone, Joe, just periodically looking at the pools, trying to keep them all in my mind. Is I get lost with there being 8 of them, but I'm just trying to think of the position this puts them in. If they were to drop.
Well, I play E6, right? Like
yeah, what's our next match? So E6, and then they have Team War 2, which it's yeah, like this is one of those series like you just can't lose if you're Gen G. I mean, getting first seed basically goes out the window for the most part. I would think it's possible, but I remember I did like an interview with Cheddar, and they were asking me like, do you think there's gonna be a lot of upsets? I'm like, no, not really. Just with how it's separated, I think the pro team should be further ahead. First map you and I cast, Fuego's beating Gen G, so scrap anything upset, I guess.
Yeah, round 1 though, clean for Gen G is Havoc and Nagafin able to find all 5 kills. Now just taking their time. You see Envoy number 10 sort of working A, giving them some presence towards that side of the map, but Jaxter able to find that first blood. Bomb being planted though into 4 versus 5 for Gen G.
We know how difficult this site is to hold at times, even with numbers. What can they do in that position? Nagafin might have just got poor timing. I don't know if he actually spotted them.
Might be too late though. It might be too late for Major Maniac to make a play. You're swimming for so long, they just go to the bomb site. Right now it's a 2v5.
And on the flank, here he comes. Not able to rip him off a bomb with 24 seconds remaining. Mox gonna be the lone player. 1 versus 4, now down to a 1 versus 3. Can't win the gunfight. And Fuego get one on the board. I don't know if I don't know, Nagafin just got the worst timing ever, but it looks like he should have spotted them, or at least got it on Fog of War. But the way they played it after that, it's like they didn't expect like a 3-4 man hit. But Nagafin, I think, looked at 2 players at least pushing the back steps.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but really that play to me is just like, if Major Maniac can get into a spot where he can shoot 2 players in the back as they're going in, then they have the advantage, but that just doesn't happen. They go much faster. Major Maniac is basically useless back boathouse, tries to make an individual play, but I mean, there's just so many members there.
Yeah, a couple seconds difference, and who knows how it goes, but things will be tied up 1-1. Jaxter will grab bomb, nice 3-in-1 start from him, as they're gonna try and take control of mid and B. Connor's POV now at the ICR up mid. He's got Hockey pushing the rock side hallway as well. Not much of a presence really towards the B site. Really, it's that number 7 in the back will be Nagafin, who seems to be spotting, and then the quick rotation you've got from Major Maniac and Envoy. I think it's Envoy that now just spotted for a second. Not sure what all he saw. Connor with the first blood. Advantage once again to Fuego.
Yeah, Jaxter, he's going to spot another one. They're just taking their time, right? Just rotating around this bomb site, trying to find Gen G as they rotate back around. Nagafin's able to find Harry, so 3 versus 2, but still a man advantage for Fuego as they wrap back to B. They were just trying to catch Gen G on rotation. That's exactly what they were able to do.
Major Maniac got eyes, though. It should be a nice kill, but Connor gets one before he drops. The advantage will stay to Fuego. Major Maniac now in a 1 versus 2. 30 seconds on the clock to work with, and look how spread out Fuego is now. You got to think by the time he gets 1 kill, the other probably is going to be able to run away. Almost 180s, but Mad Cat able to hit the shots of the ICR from top bar. Back-to-back rounds for Fuego. Do you like the patience you're seeing out of him?
Yeah, they just, they find the first blood on the one guy top hall. They find the second kill on the player who's trying to go mid-connector. Gen G's thinking, all right, they're not at A, you see? I think that was Mox, just gets caught out. Then they can just play their numbers advantage, and they're able to do that.
And you kind of mentioned, so how long ago did the schedule come out? Well, a schedule wouldn't even matter. I mean, the pools have been out, what, 3 weeks or so?
Yeah.
About 3 weeks. So if you are Fuego, you saw your pool 3 weeks ago, you know you're playing Gen G. How much Search and Destroy do you have to review right now?
I feel like Hacienda, too. I feel like we've watched Gen G a ton on this map. So obviously you can have all the preparation. You still have to execute. But, yeah, Gen G, they're probably not going to switch much up, especially in pool play, right? They're thinking if we're going to save anything, it's going to be for the bracket as well. A very hard counter out towards that A side as Jaxter's able to find 2. All of Fuego are here. They're able to catch Gen G. Another round with man advantage.
And that is a recipe for success. They can keep that going over the course
Jaxter
of the game.
Envoy's so
gonna get caught. Jaxter keeps on frying. Finally, we'll get traded out, but a nice 6-3 start for him. 3 versus 2. Favor to Fuego. Did I say flavor?
Flavor.
Major Maniac tries to even the odds, but it all falls to Nagafin. He will drop Harry with the 2-piece to close it out. 3 rounds in a row now for Fuego.
Well, I mean, that's right. Back to the JCap conversation. You're seeing what, you get those numbers and you're just able to rotate around the map as a unit. And it's one of those things where I think there's enough veteran experience in Mad Cat and hockey where you can get these guys on the same page, right? Like, how do we want to play? I look at the same thing with Sicario, with Tommy's team. Like, you have that experience. As long as you're on the same page, you shoot straight, you can have a good day.
And there's so many things that changed with this title that favored numbers. Like whether you talk about Stim, 5v5, there's so many little things that, you have the numbers, you play together. It can be difficult to stop. So far, so good, though, from Fuege.
And you see the adjustment that Gen G has to make on their defense. They send 2 to B, they send 2 top halls, so that opens up the A bomb site. You had a player playing for information, but Bomb's going to be planning. We're going to have a 5 versus 5. Havoc does find 1, but Connor's able to find 1 on Nagafen, so 4v4.
Exactly, it's barely a first blood because it's instant traded. You don't get to enjoy that numbers advantage as Fuego has had throughout the most of it. Now maybe your chance to do it as Major Maniac pushes close. It'll be Mad Cat trying to make the play with the RK. 7 has the extended mag available, but just not able to finish the kill. The Flood comes in from Gen G and a huge round on the board there.
Yeah, I like the switch up from Fuego, but I think the key player there is when Major Maniac has Mox watching over him on that outer fence. The player with the ICR on outer fence has to try to find 1 kill. As soon as he gets taken down, that's such a huge lane that's just gone for Fuego. And then they just sort of have to scramble. You know, you're mantling over the fences, you're playing around connector, Gen G's just able to hunt you down.
And now 2 to 3 looking a whole lot better than 1 to 4. So just a huge, huge round there for Gen G. We'll see if they can start to get things clicking. But like you said, they can't go down 0-2, man. Yeah, especially like, what is the one thing we say with round robin formats? Like, you cannot get 3-0'd. Like, you get 3-0'd, you're usually screwed in a tiebreaker. So that's where I think it gets even scarier. Like, yeah, you go down 0-2, you give them a chance to bring it back, but if you do get 3-0'd, like, you just put yourself in such a bad spot. There's some sort of 3-way tie at 2-1, or however it ends up playing out.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of these pools, right, where, like, all 4 teams, if Fuego keeps up this level, it's just scary. Like, I don't know, Enigma 6 is a solid team. We know Team War's been to, 2 out of the last 3 open bracket finals. Like, it's a scary pool.
But I think, yeah, a pool that has a big chance of, like, a 3-way tie, 2-1 or 1-2. Like,
yeah,
you've got to get maps. You absolutely have to get maps. Big advantage, though, for Gen G. 5 versus 3, post-plant position. Teammate able to eliminate 1 top halls. Now you've got really 1 out in water and Mad Cat and the number 3 top halls in hockey. They just got no time to work with. 15 seconds to try and work the defuse. Maybe it's trying to find a couple of picks.
Say Mad Cat's been going for a swim forever. Trying to find the player on the flank, but that player's gone. And so Gen G able to tie it up behind Havoc, behind Major Maniac, both at 7 kills. And my big question mark for Gen G is just like, what happens on like I don't know, if they make it to a bracket day, Friday, Saturday, you don't have Envoy dropping on 1.3, right? That's what we talked about with Simp, right, with E United, and we saw it in Anaheim. He has a slower event. They get 4th, right? They get knocked out Sunday morning. He brings it back. They're able to win the tournament, but it's just so hard for, a guy like Envoy. The reason it's so impressive is because he's done it so consistently.
I was going to say, he hasn't really had a bad event.
Right, but it's just, that's hard to do all the time.
And you've had, like, superstar players that have dominated all year and had, like, that bad event at Champs. Who comes to, like last year, Gunless. Gunless was what? He was basically God all year long. He got the Champs and just had a super average event. And what happens? What, a top 12 result it was for Rise?
Top 16.
Top 16, whatever it was. I couldn't remember exactly what they finished, but... And he was basically inhuman every event up to that point. So it's possible, whether it's the pressure of the event or just an off weekend. Yeah. But no, I think I agree with you. If Envoy doesn't play well, Gen G can't win.
Well, it's his first chance, right?
Yeah, it's true. Advantage to Fuego.
Just kidding.
3 versus 3, the round count. 3 versus 3 in the round as well. Aki able to even things up at 2 versus 2. Nagafen gets away with his life for now, and now Fuego will play for this post-plant position. Connor tagged up and able to stay up. He got the position to Fuego. There's been so much damage really done from either team.
They're just going back. That's what we talked about with the stims, right? Just shoulder peeking, getting a couple of bullets in, stimming. Now 1 versus 1. Mox, though, able to find 1 kill. Connor trying to play his life right now. Trying to play his life. He mantles up, able to win it. Connor with a huge 1 versus 1 against Mox.
I thought he had like the worst position in the world.
Yeah, he did. When
like,
he mantled up,
that looked like such a stressful gunfight. I mean, he had got some favorable timing. Like the fact he was able to mantle without any shots getting put into him. Mox must have been glancing down, looking at a different angle. And then I thought he was going to slide away.
He was waiting for it, right? Like, it felt like Mox was just waiting for him to mantle up. But yeah, I thought Connor was just going to run around the corner and play time.
Well, as soon as he mantled up and saw him, yeah, I thought then he'd slide away too. Just use the wall. All you have to do is survive for like 5 seconds there, and there's nothing he can do. The fact he took the gunfight, probably not the smartest play, but then he was able to win it. So I thought for sure he was just going to dip out of there as soon as he spotted him. Oh my God! But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. You win the one-on-one and put the advantage back to Fuego. Ooh. Nice little wall bang there from Mox, who rebounds from his death in the last round.
He's able to find Mad Cat. That opens things up for Havoc, who's just playing around this bottom bar with the Sog. Gonna spot Harry. Nice tags onto him. 5 versus 3. A tough spot for Fuego.
Oh, this is really gonna be their last effort to try and all like funnel through back steps and rock. Here comes the push. Trade goes effectively to Gen G. Everybody drops for Fuego in another round. To Gen G, who even the odds at 4-4. And a reminder, if you're just joining us, Fuego won the map 1. Somehow they come up with a big upset over one of the top teams in the world.
Seaside too, right? Like if you're Gen G, you're probably so happy. It's probably your map pick. You're excited to play Seaside. You have one of, if not the best Sog duo in the world.
Yeah, I mean, my eyes would have lit up when I saw that.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe they lit up a little bit too much.
Yeah. You know that map 1 was Gen G's picked. I mean, obviously they've got the top seed in this particular series. Probably are pretty happy to see the Surge picked as well.
Hey, Gen G's here. It's a 5 versus 5 at this site. Havoc, he's gonna pop up behind the bomb. Nagafin as well. Fuego plays right into the trap with Gen G. This is gonna be a clean round as the ICR duo find the final 3 kills.
They made that one look easy. Nice counter to the offensive push out of Fuego. We'll now see the play from Nagafin's POV as he ended up, what, 2 or 3 in the round. Just easy pickings. They're all trying to get the angle on. I say easy pickings. He actually came down to 10 in that gunfight. So not quite as, that one's a little easier. Hell, he loses that first gunfight. Maybe things get a little bit messier, but nice shots to take it. Now can Fuego get us to around 11? Didn't Shaxter start out like 7-3?
Yeah, he was 7-3. So he's died 5 rounds in a row.
Yeah, he was 6-3 or 7-3. One of those two.
And you would love to take advantage of this if you are Fuego. There's like Envoys 2 and 8. Like take advantage of this when he's not going off, not having that crazy map. But Havoc is. Havoc's gonna
he's having one hell of a game. Plant's gonna be in. Oh, the nade comes through, hits Nagafin within an inch of his life, but he's able to stay up. Now it's 100 off streaks, with the streaks likely not gonna matter. 5 versus 3 for Gen G, looking to even up the series at 1 apiece. Fuego, a lot of work to do. 1 slides in. Lightning strike is earned. And they're just gonna fly on forward. Nagafin can't take the final gunfight. Hockey and Mad Cat do make it a 2 versus 3. From the flank is in. There's only 20 seconds remaining. Both players drop, and Gen G answer back with a big search win. And you know they were in trouble early. What was it? 3-1 lead for Fuego early. So not the easiest of maps. They start to click and start to get rolling. Havoc has a monster map.
Yeah, you think the 3-1 lead plus the 1v1 round win, like that could have been a big win for Fuego. You know, going up 2-0 in the series, but this is why Gen G has been so consistent all year long, right? Their search and destroy has always been on point, and you see why. There's just so many people who